Periodically, you want to check for roof seal issues. Like right here, I found seal is actually peeling back off the corner, so water can run down here and get in there and run down the wall and rot out the floor. So that is bad. And also over here, it's just peeling back. That's gonna allow water in to get behind here and run down the wall as well and rot out the floor. You want to make sure you check the butyl on the back side of your strips. See any place like that where it's starting to separate, that will cause leaks. So as we get on there, see there's a gap right from there. Over time these start to pull away and develop gaps. You can see some nice big gaps right down here. Let me get a light on it, where it's starting to pull away. That can cause the floor to rot out, so that needs to all get addressed. The way you take care of that is clean it up with some good cleaner, and then always coat it with a nice bead of silicone to make sure nothing gets back in. I'll show you the end result. Also, while going through to check for sealant leaks, you can see there's another crack right there in the very corner. That'll let water in, and I was just going to check for preventative maintenance on things, and you can see I pulled this off in the back to check all these screws. See this one, how it's kind of not set in straight, and over here found another one that's not even in all the way and pulled out. All those will allow water in. If water ever got behind this cover, that'll allow it right in, allow it to go right down the back, and also cause things to rot out on the inside. So if you do, you can go through and check these all down the sides and all down the back to make sure there are not any holes or screws that are broke off or not fully seated causing a leak. Did forget to mention how to solve the problem with these screws if they are leaking. You can take a screw gun and run them down flush, and then what I like to do is take a silicone and squirt a bead, glab it all over there, all around the sides, to make sure it doesn't allow water in. Then when you put it back in, that'll allow it to stay attached and seal the screw head in, so you won't have any future leaks. So here we are after it's all sealed. As you can tell, we ran out of daylight, so we're working by a shop light. The rooftop, always you want to have with Dicor roof sealant, a self-leveling roof sealant. These are for the roofs that flex and move, so you always want to have the white stuff on the roof. And as you can see down the side here, nice clean beads all the way down. And we even did the front side while we were at it, just to get that done. We packed it in there in the corner pocket, make sure it doesn't go there. And I also peeled this track off the side here that covers the screws, so you can see if this is ever pulled out, that will catch all the rainwater that was meant to go in the track as part of the gutter system to run out. That will collect the water and then run and collect and possibly get into your RV at some point down one of the screw holes or anywhere in between. So you always want to make sure that is always installed. It should be simply just tucked into place, just like that. As you can see right there, that's how it should be. So if it's ever falling out, you may want to get that pushed back in. You just kind of compress it and kind of work your way down the line. The lips will stick itself in. Just that quick and easy. So you just got to do it all the way down the line. So you always want to make sure that is properly installed so moisture doesn't get in. It's pretty simple to do all this stuff. It's just really time consuming. Always clean your seams and edges really good before you install stuff and put stuff on, so that way the dirt doesn't keep it from sticking. Pretty simple. And that's what we did down the side. It does run a little bit, so we don't want to put too much on the sides. So that's why it's very thin on the edges but very thick on the top, and it will eventually turn into a uniform edge. Alright, that's it.